it's T3 with Ree Morgan, and we're here at Gadget Show Live 2011, showcasing the hottest tech of the past year. But one gadget wasn't in there. It was the Apple iPhone 5. As ever, the Cupertino-based company keeping tight-lipped in terms of specs, price and release date, but that hasn't stopped the rumour mill from kicking into overdrive. Some are highly likely, others less likely. Here we round up those who have an element of truth and find out what you want to see in Apple's latest smartphone. First up is a rumour that could have some legs. The Wall Street Journal reported that its in-the-know source believes that the iPhone 5 will have a brand new form factor following the nightmare that was the iPhone 4 antenna gate. That could mean a nightmare for these guys who make accessories. Since then, Engadget has reported that multiple sources believe that the handset will have a complete redesign and is already being tested at Apple HQ. Also on the card for the iPhone 5 is ditching this glass back on the iPhone 4 and going back to the metal back seen on the original iPhone. Churning out the rumours, the Wall Street Journal was again one of the first to announce that people in the know believe the iPhone 5 will have a complete new chipset. Now, there's a pattern emerging when it comes to Apple products. Last year, the iPad announced an A4 processor and it followed with the iPhone 4 with the same chipset. This year, the iPad 2 has been announced with a dual-core A5 chipset, and the likelihood is the iPhone 5 will have the same dual-core processing power, bringing it in line with the likes of Android handsets like this, the Samsung S2 and the LG Optimus 3D. So when should we expect to see Apple's latest smartphone? Well, a summer launch would fall in line with a traditional cycle for Apple's jewel in its crown. But rumours are rife that due to component shortages, it could be pushed back to September. But in all honesty, we'd be surprised if Apple tripped over with something as fundamental. Now, the question on everyone's lips and the rumour we want answered is, what will the price of the iPhone 5 be? Now, Apple products have risen in price due to the 20% increase in VAT here in the UK, so expect to pay a tad more for the latest smartphone. But if the Apple iPad 2 launch has taught us anything, it's that Steve Jobs and co want us to pay the same for new tech as we did for old. Wisdom would predict that we expect to pay between £510 to £612. That is dependent on whether they keep the 16-gig model. That's enough of the rumours. We want to know what you want in your iPhone 5. Let's hit the floor and find out what you want.
I really like the camera, so I'd like an 8-megapixel camera minimum, preferably. I'd like bigger space. I think they've stuck with the 16-gig for too long and 32-gig, so maybe it should be 32 and a 64-gig now. And the HD video, I think it should be 1080p for the next version instead of 720.
I'd like to be able to FaceTime with people that don't have an iPhone, because then it's a lot more practical for people and you don't have to have an iPhone then, but I think that's kind of why they sell it.
I think the iPhone 4 has probably got everything that I'd like to see in an iPhone. I just need it to be a little bit cheaper.
NFC will be great because it means you can just have all your devices on your mobile phone, so your credit cards, no more cash.
Streaming TV. You can hook up the watch series if you've missed it or something, not just BBC iPlayer. And Flash, definitely Flash.
Whether you guys get what you want or any of the rumours are true, one thing is for certain, that we're all very excited about what Apple's going to do with its next smartphone.